They call this a... First up we have Youngblood.
This bout is set.
What a pleasure it is to be here. And there's the bell for round one. Swing and a miss with that left hook. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. This boxer is a real hook specialist. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. Counter punching. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Well done with that counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. The referee really thinking about stopping it. Thought we were going to see the finish there.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter has a very good win-loss record and will be tough to beat. That right hook won't score. Couldn't land that jab. That time counter shot. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Swing and a miss with that jab. He misses with that straight left. Nice job blocking the hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Can't land the jab there. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Whoa, wait a minute. What a shot. And down goes the Bobcat. Let's see that again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods. One, two, three, four.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Will the referee step in? Hold it right there. Stumbling around in potholes. In serious trouble. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
There's the bell for round 4. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
They blocked the jab. You'd like to see more jabs. Is he going to punch himself out, though? You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Straight right just misses. Swing and a miss with that hook. Some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Whoa, and you saw the balance go. And the Bobcat goes down. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
I need to see that again.
Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown. there's the bell for round 5. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? That counter shot lands. Nice defense on that hook. Can't land that jab. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Nice counter shot. A perfect counter lands. The straight right just misses. Punch, counter punch. And they block the right uppercut. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. That bell could not have come. Here we go in the 6th round. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Good counter punch. Time they drop their guard, they get caught. No rest for the weary. They have no respect for each other's punching power. There's a counter shot. Holding nothing back here in the round. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. A perfect counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Stamina is off the charts. And at some point, the corner needs to think about stepping in here. Another win, another unanimous decision victory.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad.
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Up first. First up, we have Youngblood. This bout, all the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
What a venue, what a fight, what action.
No doubt about it. This was the hottest ticket in town. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. He blocks that jab. This boxer is a real hook specialist. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. Can't score with that jab. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. The straight right just misses. Good counter punch. Let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute...
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction.
And steel jaw has been dropped. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. I need to turn this around halfway through.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
That hook is parried away. Only catching air with that hook. Well done with that counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? He threw a punch and just got countered. It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back. In the action. And there's the bell to start round 3. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
A perfect counter lands. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Beautiful counter punch. Jab slightly off target. How about that time counter shot? Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Can't land that jab. That hook won't score. Nice counter shot. A perfect counter shot. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think...
Here we go to the 4th round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Can't land the jab there. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
There's a counter shot. The building is going bananas. Will they see a huge upset here? I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Catch and shoot. You'd like to see more jabs. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something. Back into the fray here. Round 5. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
With that jab. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Looking to land the hook. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That left hook misses. Both men step back for just a moment. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
This is the beginning of round 6. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That hook just can't find the target. That jab doesn't score. They exchange punches. Nice counter. A swing and a miss with that jab. Punch, counter punch. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched. skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. And he scores with the counter. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. You know that bell was sweet music. There's the bell to start round 7. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Whoa, wait a minute. The defense failed them. How are they still standing?
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
They figure out the combination to this safe.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
A lot of effort being exerted here. We wanted action, and they are delivering. That counter punch caught him clean. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. The game plan does not see. There's the bell to start round 8. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Beautiful counter shot. Is he going to punch himself out, though? The straight right just misses. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous one.
Unanimous? You know what? Smart that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it at every round.